Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. I am back here in Tordog's camp near Torsbury, where we have just finished a scouting mission for the Thane, and everything here seems nice and perfect, except for the presence of this person who, based on our conversations earlier, I think is trying to get me killed. Hello there, Tootsie! Long time no
Will
see!
you aid the horse lords?
Thane Tordog is a proud and able warrior. I have no doubt that this battle will go as I anticipated. He needs not to fear any men, and I shall be present during the counter assault. Now, there are two things wrong with Dudesie's plan. One is that he's going to be present, and two, that he expects it to go as he anticipates. And I have a strong feeling that he anticipates it to go down terribly for the Rohirrim as he all sees them die. That's just my opinion, of course. Hello.
What brings you to these lands?
My people were driven from the stone deans by these raiders. Though many of us bear both Rohirrim and Dunlending blood, and many remain behind, siding with Dunland, we have chosen to remain faithful to Theoden King. We shall fight. Alright, well, he's nice and confident. Now, whether he is of a like mind with Dudesik, or he is being sincere, but at least he's not talking in twisted words the way Dudesik did.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Thane Torag is a brave and valiant warrior. However, not all of his people are. Nevertheless, we shall fight beside him, for the wild men have burnt and pillaged our home, and we will have our vengeance. Well, right? What about Torfrith here?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
I do not agree with my father and Dudesik. The risk is too great. We shall retreat. We should retreat to Stoke and rally with Reeve Frithfield. However, I will stand beside my father, as will my men. He doesn't like the idea, but he is not going to run away from the battle. And what about, let's see, oh yeah, here is the last one right here. Hello there, what's your opinion?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Thane Tordag is my lord, and I shall not abandon him, neither will my men. We are riders of the mark. We will prevail against the wild men of Dunland and their half-orc allies. Never fear. Never fear. Well, I'm glad to hear that they're nice and confident. Well, it sounds like your men are all willing to go into battle.
Will you aid the horse lords?
All is well then. Let's prepare to move against the foe. The time is upon us. Well, he's really confident.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will
Is
you aid
well,
us?
as well it seems. My people and my allies are prepared to stand with me and take back what belongs to Rohan. This day we shall assault the Dunlendings at Torsbury and reclaim the town. Will you join the garrison, Pineleaf? You have proven yourself a talented warden and would be a boon to our efforts. All right, so we shall aid them in the fight. Let's go.
Thane Tordag of Torsbury, determined to reclaim his town from the Dunlending invaders, has joined with Dudsig of Arsley to march upon his ruined village.
This is it? Okie dokie. I think I'll need something to eat for that. I was hoping we'd have a few more, but I guess a lot of people were captured. What do you say?
What brings you to these lands?
The wild men have allied themselves with foul creatures in the service of the enemy. I do not believe there is any good in them, if ever there was. Let us put these dogs down. Actually, considering what I'll be facing here, is there a tome of defense in here anywhere? Because Oh, I've got 17 of them. I could afford to spend one for that. Yeah. All right. Now I'm ready. To Torsbury and the Broadacres. All right. Let's see. Tordag must not fall. Torfurt must not fall. And Dudsig must not be defeated. Oh, I was hoping we could kill Dudsig. And you wonder why I took a total defense here? Yeah. This is why. Well, I'm tanking for all these guys. All right. And there you go. And oh, down, down with you, down with you. How's everybody doing? Okay. Well, Tordog, of course, Tordog would be the one who's hurt. Ah, okay, he is back to normal now. Oh, he's just rushing in here. Wait. I don't know why I'm burning these banners, but okay. Well, I guess I am. Let's stay out of the caltrops. Yeah. Many weak enemies. Versus a warden. You know who's going to win. That's the warden's specialty. Okay, okay. Well, we've got these all coming up here. Well, careful up here. There you go. Whee! They give me free flying lessons. There you go. Everybody doing fine so far? Then I can... Really? Now, let me burn this banner. Just in case I don't have a chance later. And let's get back up here and catch up with them because we don't want them dead. Because that would be bad. Alright, just making sure that they all stay alive. Because we know that they're all going to do something stupid at some point. Hey, you. Get off of me. Alright, you're done. You're done. What's that? It's supposed to be burning tents? Really? Oh, where did everybody go? Oh, there you are. Do you think I fear you, tour dog? Your strawhead should be done now. You have walked into a trap! What? A trap? Aha! Well. A trap. Yeah, that was a trap, all right. See, I had a feeling there was a trap here. Well, we have to do something here. Well, let me stem the flow of blood first. Alright, there you go. Battle Bartub and his minions. Bartub? Like a bar soap? Or is it bathtub? Okay, there you go. So much for them. Whew. You're running way back down. Oh, good. Where are they going? This is ridiculous. Talk to Torforth. All right. Oh, you're back. Oh, can I at least finish this bit? As I said, I have no idea what this is all about. So, what if I burnt these things? What kind of quest is this all about? No idea because well, perhaps there is a quest in here that says why I am burning all these defeat goblins, spearmen, half orc cow, right? Toringas. There's just fourth the Eralingas burning the hand. You should burn down as enters and tents of the enemy. It's for extra reputation with okay, fine. Since the instance is stopped right now for him to collect stuff, let me find those last two tents. Yeah, I had a feeling I missed the tents earlier. All right, there is one of them. And that means the last one should be up here somewhere? Yeah. There you go. Yay! I completed that. Now, let's get back to what's going on there and speak with Torforth. Personally, I think it went better than I was expected. I expected everyone to have been betrayed. In this case, it was only the Thane.
What brings you to these lands?
We can't win the day, Pineleaf. We must retreat and regroup at my father's camp. All right, let's go. What should we do now?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
How do you fare after the battle? I knew that we moved too quickly against Torsbury. As well, we should have foreseen the treachery that befell my father. There's no honor among the half-bloods. I beg your pardon, Pineleaf, for it is not your doing, and I should not rail against you. My thanks for your services. Well, unfortunately, we didn't catch the person really responsible because it looks like Digseed is still considered to be among the people here.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Pineleaf, you find me in a terrible state. I wish to grieve for my loss, yet I am now Thane and I can't afford this privilege. I suspect that there is more behind my father's murder than a single traitorous coward. Yes, Dootsy's behind the whole thing, and probably his Thane also, but I have a feeling you're not going to hear about that yet. From what I have learned, Frithmund was not a clever man. It's doubtful that he crafted the trap by himself. Oh, yeah, that was Dootsy's doing, I'm sure. Now, I confess that I've become suspicious of everyone around me, but you're new to Torsbury, and the one who masterminded the plan, had to be already know something about my father's ways. Will you speak with my captains and our allies? You may learn of something from them that might not be willing to share with me. I would also have you obtain the permission to search their belongings. It is the nature of evil to unwittingly leave signs of its actions. Well, knowing Dudeseek, he probably left all his incriminating evidence with somebody else, but, you know, who am I to say that Dudeseek's guilty? I mean, no. Hello there!
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
The people of Torsbury love their Thane. I can think of none among us who would even consider betraying him. It was one of those Woodhurst mongrels that killed him. You should be questioning them instead. We are Thane Torsbury's people, and will submit to his will, but it's an insult. We have fought and bled with him. Do what you must and leave me be. I don't think he's happy about that. Well, what about Weezig here?
Our mission is dire.
Thane Tordog sheltered my folk when the Dunlendings came to Woodhurst, despite the counsel of Tidrick and his own reservations regarding any of those who were not of pure blood. And yet it was one of my folk that betrayed him. I can understand the young thing's suspicions, and we will willingly consent to whatever questions or searches that he deems necessary to allay my suspicion. Alas, I can't say much about Frithmold. I confess that he was little more than a casual acquaintance in Woodhurst, and I did not know him well. Well, I suppose that's a possibility. It's probably a large enough village where that's reasonable. Well, I wouldn't say Dutsig for last, simply because he'll probably have the most interesting of words of saying things around there. Well, what do you say?
Will you aid the horse lords?
I have ever been a faithful servant of Thane Tordog, and it is an insult to be treated with the same suspicion as the half-blood rebel. However, I can't fault Forthard for his blind suspicion. He has just lost his father and became Thane Torsbury in one evil stroke. My men and I will submit to whatever searches and inquiries the Thane demands of us, and we will be found innocent, one and all. Alas, I warned Thane Tordog not to admit the folk of the Wordhurst. The half-bloods can't be trusted. You should look more closely at their number, or even at the captain from Oserley. Oh, yes, the captain from Oserley. There is a reason why I saved him for last. The captain from Oserley. Oh, yes. Prime suspect number one. After all, he was trying to get me killed. Yes, I'm still convinced of that.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Bah! Does the boy's hatred of all who do not bear the pure blood of Rohan run so deep that he would cast suspicion upon us all? It's an insult, not only to me, but to the Thane who sent me. Yes, but, well, I think the Thane is also guilty, but that's an entirely different matter. We came to aid Torsbury, and now he seeks hostilities! Nevertheless, Torforth is now Thane to Torsbury, and these are his forsaken lands. I'll submit, but you may inform him that I will be bringing my grievances to Thane Ordlac and Freefield. I have brought no possessions of my own, save what you see upon my person, but you have my leave, with objection, to search my tent and those of my men. Yeah, he didn't want to bring any incriminating evidence with him. I had a feeling of that. Well, now, let's see if we can find anything useful. Well, of course, that's right. Hold on, what is this? Found evidence of another traitor. All right. Well, there is evidence in the camp. All right. What's this? A mysterious letter. Hold on. This is too convenient. A Dunlending knife. Well, having a Dunlending knife around here is probably not all that unusual. Hold on. A blood eye necklace? Dulcig is of the blood eye. That's what I think. Oh, that's the hunter fire. A torn Falcon Clan badge. Oh, well. Yeah, none of it I can read. Oh well, that was worth a thing. But a blood eye gem Now, it's an interesting thing here is that this is the first time I think I've seen a blood-eye gem for the. I've seen it in Bingo Boffin, and I've seen it in the Epic storyline. But I think this is the first time I've seen it that was in neither of them, that was just on a regular landscape quest.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Alas, I don't know what to make of these things. The knife could easily belong to any of the folk from Woodhurst, for many of them bear the blood of both Rohan and Dunland. The note can be read many ways, some suspicious, some not. The Falcon Clan badge is incriminating, but could just as likely be a trophy from battle. Okay, yes, you do have a point with that. The necklace could be just that, though its design is not familiar. Oh, I'm very familiar with the necklace design. It's worn by members of the Blood Eye cult who are. You're not listening to me because it's not part of the quest. Blood Eye cult who are complete and utter traitors to Rohan. Yes, I am quite familiar with this. Now, this letter piques my suspicions the most, for it is signed with an S, which could stand for Saruman and reads strangely, but is also in the hand of a not well trained in letters. I'll have to think upon these things. Yes, there is that.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Ree Freefield was wise in choosing you to bring her summons. Alas, however, my people cannot yet make it to Stoke. We are worn from our battle and from the grief of loss, but as well I can learn who the true minds behind my father's death is. You should return to Stoke at once. The Reeve will need your doughty arm in the time ahead. Let her know that we will come as soon as we may. I must thank you again as well for bringing me Lufa's favor. My heart remains broken, for I know we shall never meet again under favorable circumstances, but the blow is softened somewhat to know that her heart remains mine. Well, if I could prove her husband guilty. Well, I guess first I have to find evidence that he's guilty. I mean, an actual, real evidence of that because I don't think he's done enough to make it as obvious that he is guilty as Duke Sieg is. But I suppose I do need to get back to Stoke, which is where I'll meet you in the next episode of Complete Pineleaf.